Okay, hi everybody. Hello. Yeah, so this is a creation by my sister and myself because my sister is not here today. So I'll just explain a bit lah. So basically, we decided to program our Arduino robot arm into like a piano player. So it can play two simple tunes. One is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and the second one will be Mary Had a Little Lamb. So just very simple tunes, nothing really complicated. So I'll just take everyone through the mechanisms of how we did it. So actually, if you come closer, you can see three motors attached to the robot arm. So one would be the extension, one would be the vertical, and one would be the rotation. So the bottom one, the bottom one is actually the rotation. So it allows the robot arm to pivot left and right. Yeah. Then the second one is actually the extension. So besides pivoting left and right, it can also extend forward, which I will explain to everyone later what is the significance of it. And then the top one is the vertical. So it allows the robot arm to go up and down. So we basically did it by three main motors. So I'll just play a simple tune for everybody. So, okay, I'll play the second tune. Okay, so that's the first tune. I'll play the second one. So the second one is Mary Had a Little Lamb. Besides rotation and besides the vertical, one benefit of the extension is also because if you want to shift the key from C to G, so that's from do to so, you can't just do a simple like pivot. You actually have to extend the robot arm so that it can reach the key of G, because if you were to just do a simple rotation, it would be probably until this point. So you actually need it. You actually need the third motor to extend it upwards. Yeah, so that was something that my sister and I actually figured out with the help of Ban Yu. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of about it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Sorry, I understand you already changed the robot arm, so maybe you can explain a bit what has been done on that. So I'm not using the one.
I think we decided to use this also because it was much smaller, it was much more like compact, and also because we didn't really want the robot arm to actually hit the piano key by itself, because if you were to get the robot arm to hit the piano key by itself, then it will be quite hard on the key. So a smaller robot arm and one that is probably more smoother and more rectangular actually allows us to attach the pencil. So you can use the back of the pencil to actually hit the piano key, which will make the sound smoother lah. Yeah. So that's the decision actually.
What do you learn from this course? Do you like this course?
Okay lah. So I found this course quite good in the sense that I think it allows us to put like what we have done in class into good use. And I like the 1 month break of this course because it allows us to go back home and really think about what we want to do, and then to also communicate with like our partners. So I came into this course with my sister, so we had to kind of discuss as to what we want to do, and then to work together on how on actually achieving this creation. Yeah. So it was very good because it was a lot of family bonding as well. And then so yeah, it's great. This course is great.
Okay, Marin.
I don't know how to say. Mine is the coolest one, if you see everyone. No one can deny the fact, right? Most fun also. But sometimes fail also lah.
Just a disclaimer.
Hey, I cannot.
Oh!
Hey, I forget. Never mind, I still get it. Yeah, very fun.
Wow, good.
Got a lot of advantage. There's no disadvantage. Only have advantage. Like you can save money. You don't need to go arcade and play anymore.
But the toy set you need to buy, right? It's your own super skill.
Yeah, I need to employ you to sell my product.
Well, but everyone can get and lose money on.
Then I don't know how to say already. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to say. Yeah.
Okay, actually this one we also make use of the inverse kinematic because the movement actually supposed to be like first horizontal and then in, out. And once you press the button, it should go vertically down. So all this, if we make use of the normal rotation of the motor, it won't ever achieve because your motor will swing at a curve, or your movement will be curving. So that's why later I can just go briefly on what is this kinematic about. I think Duffy also explained a bit just now. So same concept as first, because we want to make sure it moves in a straight line. And because of this logic, sometimes you will go into a problem like this. Then you get stuck. Some position is not able to achieve because of the limitation of the angles. So what else?
Nothing.
What problem you face?
I got a question. How is it so stable?
It's not so stable.
It's not stable. It's a little bit like got stroke like that.
But the movement is like very accurate. Quite accurate.
No, because the toy is quite big, so even if you out of it, it's still able to.
I think because the angle is hanging there.
Oh.
It's hanging there, so the weight is there.
Okay, makes sense.
And then at first I thought I would put it upside down, then it will come down more like the actual machine. But because of the computation of the inverse kinematic, it's actually facing this direction, facing this platform, the X, Y, Z axis. So I don't know how to go and switch the whole angle to mount it on top. So I'm still using this angle instead.
This one looks okay, this angle looks okay.
But actually, I thought it may be better to make higher, so at least it looks more realistic to come down.
It's nice to put this inside those waiting rooms when people are waiting for something and let people play.
So the design is, if I just make an accurate cover to cover our whole thing, with your opening here, then everything will be concealed inside.
Yes.
But just as without the coin collection,
just put it inside a fish tank.
Oh, that's cover.
Yeah.
But the opening here, need to drop out. The next thing is to put a collection for coins.
Done. Yeah, coolest one. Yeah. Purple full mark.
Very high very swing and turn and the kind of things but we realize that as we go on, life gets more complicated and it's very stressful So we have a simple one, just basic movement, and it's just to go up and down like this. So this is simple 2 or 3 motor. Then you have got a head turning, also a very straightforward one. Then we have this one, and that's why we have to think of how to make the mouth move. And then after that, then we do multiple steps like this.
I have to start here. I think from this direction. Like from here.
Then we can hold it.
How you make the mouth move?
I remove a servo, then I put a bar there, and I use a wire to pull the mouth. So there's a manual pulling there inside. There are a few things which I still couldn't do or no time I'm supposed to have the movement a bit smoother. This is jerking A to B only, but it doesn't move. Then of course, ideally I can have the whole thing that can swing also lah. This one doesn't lah. I run out of servos already lah. There you are. So he tell me what we want and then we decide lah. Okay.
Okay, can show the mouth, the pulling.
That means you
Flip. Show us the. Where is it? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so basically this is just a marble machine like you can other places also have. The difficult part about this project is basically the coding because I added a lot of features to it. So I show you what it does first. It just picks up the marble and then it'll go down. It might still fail sometime because like I just printed this last night. So then the other features are like you can increase or you want to stop the arm from moving, you just hold the button. And then it must hold longer. Okay, then you can increase the speed, just press the yellow button. And then you increase the speed. It's the first prototype so it can go faster. Yeah, this is the fastest one. Any faster than the ball cannot go to top already. And also you can use like a manual control. You just press the button and you go.
Any possibility that you can select selectively. That means instead of the first one, you go for the third one or second one. Meaning that instead of picking the first, the nearest.
Oh, cannot, because it's there's the railing here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just like at this point.
Only always pick up the first
Yeah,
one.
it's only that one.
Oh, I see.
And then you can off the manual mode. And then one more feature is you can go back. The red button. That's it. That's basically it. Oh, and then I removed quite a few motors because initially with like 6 motors, it was very unstable. It would keep jerking. So I just put 2 just more stable. Yeah.
You know, there's quite a lot of accuracy
I had to troubleshoot the update.
and also the braking if you brake slower, then it will pull down the whole power of the machine.
Yeah.
So it's very
Very different. Yeah, it's not perfect It's not perfect.
Oh, it's quite good.
Yeah, I did this last night. Yeah. And this was the first print, so I didn't have time to redesign the slide. So that's why I added the railings. Like how I added the railings was I just heat up the metal and then just press it. But it didn't work, so I had to drill a hole then I put epoxy. Yeah, that's it. Because it will keep falling off. Yeah.
Good.
Maybe I do another demonstration first. Basically this project, I didn't do much on any of the hardware. I just do a demo of the movement of the. Right now I'm trying to move in this one is the x-axis, y, and then z is the up-down. So I'm just trying to move in a horizontal, but because of I think the servo motor is not powerful enough, so or maybe the mathematical function is not good enough. So it tried to move in a straight line, but you can see that it's very jerky. So Just
simplify
okay,
it.
that one.
You don't bother using glue.
Okay, this is left, right,
The doing cups,
and then
you
this
use
is
4 hands.
forward in a straight line. Backward. So you can see that basically all the motor, actually all the 4 motor, I didn't control the first two motor. Then this one is moving up, then moving down. So okay, for the application, I try to just do painting. So Bang Yu just given the name HDB painter. Okay, I have fixed at the position, so I have to adjust the mode for the robot.
I'm learning new things every day. Alright. Yeah, Adrian.
It's running out.
You're running out of
Yeah.
Send this to HDB.
Yeah. So this will stay within your square.
Currently, I fix at the position, so you just kind of do left, right kind of painting.
I see it stays inside the square. Is it? Is the square somehow a little bit?
I kind of fix at a certain length. So but I should have checked. No, yeah, because this I didn't make any hardware changes. So basically, I think for practical, you may need a camera to capture or find the exact location. Yeah.
Interesting.
Any question? Any other question?
My next project.
Oh,
So that's all I have.
oh, good.
Okay.
You explain to us because I think yours is quite strange to everybody.
New, very
But
new.
you,
We have, plants, we need air, water, and sunshine to survive and grow, right? In Singapore, we have all this. The only thing that we lack of is land, right? So vertical garden is a way to go, which I think it should be. So we decided to build a model of vertical garden. It's not just an ordinary vertical garden, it's also a rotating one. Yeah. So we make use of the what we learned on Arduino to do some rotation on the garden. As you can see from here, it's made up of a few stages. We make some devices so that when the sun shines, it actually goes right, not just the first layer but also the second layer. So by doing this, we can actually control the amount of sunshine to the plants and so on. So now this project is made up of 2 parts. The first part will be on how we do the control of this rotation, and the second part will be we put some LEDs on the garden. By putting LEDs means that in a real sense, we can put pumps to water the plants, or fertilizers, insecticides, and so on. Yeah. So without much ado, let me just do a very quick demonstration of how the garden works. Now the first part is on the rotation. We use Arduino to control the servo, and as you can see from here, let me just should work. Okay, right? You can see it actually rotates one way or another, right? In one direction, and if we move the other direction, it moves the other way. So because it's able to turn 180 degrees, we can control the amount of sunshine on the garden. Yeah? Now the second part is on the lightings. Basically, we put it in 3 independent circuits. These are button switch, as you can see from here. This is a control panel, right? The control panel can be somewhere remote. So by pressing, for example, the button's rate, the rate comes out. So it can be a pump or whatever it can be. Yeah. There are 3 independent circuits, so you can basically operate them independently, or you can operate them all together. Yeah. So that's depending on what you want. Yeah, for the plants and so on. So that basically completes the project. All right. Here is the write-up for the project in summary. So with that, thank you very much.
Go check right up some more.
Otherwise, nobody understand.
So later we can have a copy of this. Repeat it 5 times.
I mean, I didn't have time to do the rest.
And that's it. I only took 2 days to make this, so.
Make it.
So yeah, this the inside. This is like that. And but this side cannot take out, so you plug it in.
Wow.
You asked a question. She wants to ask you a question.
For nothing.
What is that?
It's a toy. But quite popular, no? You don't see that, no?
It's just like those are spinner lah, what lah, which is useless lah, just spin on your hand.
There's just 2 positions, right? In the off, when it's low state, then it'll be the first position, then it's on the high state, it'll switch back to there. So,
is there any practical use for this machine? Or
if you think already, you can put this on the light switch and put a timer, extend the delay, and to automatically turn off a light in the room or something. Like after 5 hours, the light will just turn off.
I see.
So that's one use you can use it for.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Use mechanical method to turn off.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so
sound quite nice. Sound quite.
quite nice, quite nice.
The part that flip up is just because of the thing push it up lah.
Yeah,
It's
and then
not another
actually put
control lah.
I put a washer here, right? So that actually comes down and.
Or the weight will bring it
Yeah.
down.
So yeah. And then.
试一下，可以试一下。
Yeah. This side cannot, this side can, because this side if I don't secure it down, the motor will actually lift up the whole thing. So yeah, have to use double tape to secure that side.
So you took some parts from the robot arm and put there.
Yeah.
Yeah, make use of the one servo and one the what I call the U-shape bracket.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's quite good. Quite good. You make use of the thing to create this.
So yeah. Any other questions?
I my wife. TV at night.
Oh, tell you how it be.
Like the robot arm actually will hold like a sprayer, so it can just like can spray people. But like all things you buy from China, sometimes got miss one. So the pump that I bought, yeah, useless. So I went and dug one of my old projects. I found this perostatic pump. So this is actually a pump that you use in medical devices, like IV drips or all that kind of thing, right? They use this kind of pumps. So this just allows it to transfer fluid from one side to the other side. So because the pump came damn late and I didn't have enough time to do the programming, I wanted to try and make this actually like say if you have 3 cups, right? It can move to each cup and basically like dose each cup with a fluid. But yeah, so I couldn't get it to work. And because this thing is 12 volt and Arduino can output I think 5 only or somewhere around that. So I had to go and get a external power supply for this also, just a normal switching supply. And yeah, just standard button that you find anywhere and just, so this one is manual also lah. So if you have like a cup of fluid to put on this side, you just drop it in. This pump will actually carry the fluid over to the other side. Yeah, but it's very little at a time.
Like milk or sugar water?
Anything. The interesting thing about this kind of pump is that even if it's fluids with sediments, right, it still can transfer. Most pumps cannot. Yeah, you damage the component. Yeah. So
This one is the rubber pump or the centrifugal?
no, this one is what's called a perostatic pump. So inside this, right, is basically a tube like that also.
And squeeze through.
Yeah, so you'll see actually there's 3 rollers inside mounted on the motor. So it just forces the thing. Yeah. So that's why like even if there's like sediments or anything, right, it just they can still go. Yeah. Yeah, but even like dialysis machine,
Medical they use this, no contamination.
Yeah.
like dialysis pumps, right? Is a much bigger version of this. So yeah, just force through.
So it's actually more like motor inside.
Yeah, so that's why this whole thing is just a motor, and the actual part that does the pushing of fluid is just this white color part.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it can actually open.
The fluid doesn't reach the pump. The fluid remains in the tube.
Yeah, the fluid. Yeah,
Just
okay, I can
force
open
the
it. Yeah, the fluid remains in the tube. So how it moves is
so the
it's
tube
like
always in for medical.
yeah. So it's like say you take this
then
tube.
you just squeeze the tube.
Yeah, so it's basically just a roller, right? And the roller is just squeezing the tube.
Just squeeze the tube.
Yeah, so there's 3 rollers inside here. Yeah,
Every
so
patient will change the tube.
Yeah.
So before the thing rotate, actually you will jam the tube lah. You will not even let the fluid pass through.
Yeah, so now the tube is actually already pinched already on at 3 sides.
Oh.
So basically the thing that's pinching is a roller, so it can still move around. Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
What's the purpose of this arm? To pick up your coffee cup and fill up along the way, is it?
To help you
I'm serious about coffee.
Self-feeding.
Oh, you can have 4 cups of coffee, right?
Yeah.
You dose each with that.
Correct.
Like maybe this one you want like 5, like okay lah, like 5 ml only.
Correct.
This one you want 10 ml, so you can dose.
Liquid dispenser.
Yeah, it can be a liquid dispenser. I wanted to make a sprayer, but yeah, I did the pump.
Why spray? Spray what?
Fun. Yeah, no, this one the flow of this is very low. I think it's only like
Actually, you may need an atomizer. Actually, I think.
yeah,
An atomizer.
yeah. So that's more or less.
Atomizer.
Yeah.